Hello and welcome to POA Consulting Ideal Client Screencast by Pam Harden for Western Carolina ENT 645. I'm Pam. Welcome. POA Consulting is a consulting firm that will offer residential real estate developers in North Carolina a packaged professional service to form nonprofit corporations for their subdivision property owners association. Property owners associations are needed in subdivisions for primarily two reasons. The first would be to enforce restrictive covenants, which are the rules that govern the subdivision, and also to give a method or means to collecting dues and supporting the amenities of the association or the subdivision, which would be things like roads, clubhouses, swimming pools, walking trails, that those things would be kept up. And in keeping those things up, that also increases or maintains property values. So it's a very important thing to consider with subdivisions. There's a story behind this idea, and my husband and I bought some land in Watauga County, which is near Boone, North Carolina, in a subdivision called Signature Ridge. The developer of Signature Ridge sold one lot. There's 18 lots in Signature Ridge. He sold one lot before the recession. The recession hit and BB&T, the bank, foreclosed on the subdivision. The remaining 17 lots were sold out of foreclosure. So my husband and I found ourselves, along with 10 other property owners in a subdivision, or owning property in a subdivision, with no developer and no property owners or homeowners association. So we set about to form a property owners association for this subdivision. The geographic and demographic traits of the real estate developers we would want to target would be they would need to be in North Carolina. They would also need to be developing subdivisions of no more than 50 lots. The reason for this would be that the larger developing corporations or entities in the state already have their professional teams and their services secured for this type of work. So, and also my experience has been that generally in residential real estate development and subdivision work, it's generally working with men. The psychographic and behaviorographic traits of our clients would be, we would want them to have integrity, trust, pay their bills on time, be professional, pleasant to work with, and they'd also need the capacity to develop tracts of land into subdivisions. This would involve things like hiring surveys to form the lots, to subdivide off the lots, and also put in infrastructure such as roads and utilities, water, sewer, power, and things of that nature. These developers would also need to be able to obtain financing. As you can imagine, developing land into subdivisions is not an inexpensive endeavor, and you would need bank financing or some type of capital in which to do this. It's very much a niche marketing effort. The value added or the benefit would be, this would be a bundled set of services. The services would include things like incorporating the entity with the Secretary of State, filing articles of incorporation, obtaining tax ID numbers, drafting and adopting bylaws, appointing board of directors, and helping the property owners get through their first meeting. This is a very specialized service. I haven't found any other organizations offering just this service in the state. It's a very narrow market focus, working just with developers, as they would be the ones that would have the need for this. And I could not locate any formal North Carolina real estate residential developer association in the States. I'm not sure if that even exists. The competition would be primarily real estate attorneys. In searching for leads to support this effort, it would be necessary to network with county offices. When a residential real estate developer is ready to develop a piece of tract or a tract of land into a subdivision, they would need to file for permits in county offices. So it would be very worthwhile to network with these county offices and get to know these folks, so you would know when a developer has filed for a permit. Also, another networking opportunity would be home builder associations. They would know who the developers are in their communities and could give you some leads that way. Another thing would be word of mouth. Once secure a few of these clients, I think telling other developers about this service would be one of the best advertising avenues. Phone and direct mail would definitely be a option and something to put to use once those names of the developers are obtained from the county officers or the Home Builders Association. Getting on the phone or sending a direct mail piece would be a really good option. A web or social media presence would be needed, and some marketing methods would probably be left on the table, like print, television, and billboards, just because the market niche is so narrow. Those methods would probably be too broad for this particular type of business. And in conclusion, just trying to figure out, is there enough business to support this endeavor, and would there be a niche market even to support this? So if you have any ideas, please share. And just to let you know the success story of our subdivision, Signature Ridge, it's been a very rewarding experience. I'd like to be able to share it with other developers and subdivisions and property owners. And this is a photo of the third house that's being constructed there. So it has been a neat thing to see come to fruition. Thank you for your time and attention.